The Senate approving that continuing resolution to reopen the government last night, and now it's on its way to the House. So what comes next, especially for our troops who have served this country for 40-odd days, questioning whether they would get a paycheck or not?
Yes, absolutely. Once the House has approved this measure, then we will see our troops get paid, and this is incredibly important. My own daughter is serving on active duty as well. My son-in-law is also a veteran. We have a family of service. So this is a bright spot every single day. I was receiving messages from active duty service members and even those that are serving in our National Guard and Reserve. Iowa does have about 1,900 Iowa National Guardsmen that are deployed abroad right now. They wanted to know, when will this end? When can we see that bipartisanship? When can we see our troops get paid? And now they will know. After the House approves this bill, then they will continue getting paid. Now, we must make sure that before January 30th, that we do have a plan in place, appropriations bills approved, to make sure that this does not happen again this year.
Well, speaking of that, Senator, President Trump spoke Monday about the need to make sure it can't be used again, period, under, as political leverage. And I know a few of your colleagues, I believe Senator Johnson, Senator Rick Scott, have bills that would do that. What do you think of this idea? And do you worry, even though you won't be there, sadly, to do this in the future, that it would reduce Republican leverage in, say, a Democrat administration?
Well, and this is the sad state of affairs that we have gotten to, where we think of the American people as leverage. I don't agree with that. The Democrats have used that term over and over again, that the suffering of the American people is the only leverage we have. Well, as Republicans, we don't believe that, which is why I support Ron Johnson and Rick Scott and their efforts to maintain the federal government in an open status. So we hope to find a way forward for this measure where we don't shut our federal programs down. We ensure that our troops get paid. We make sure that our farm programs are accessible, and then SNAP is still available for those that are food insecure. So we don't want to see government shutdowns. I know that it has been used as a leverage point in the past, but again, making the American people suffer, it's absolutely shameful.
Yeah, and I want to ask you about Chuck Schumer, because it seems like some Democrats are pretty outraged at the Senate Minority Leader right now. They're calling to oust him after the Senate vote, yes, on Sunday to reopen the government, even though we know he voted no last night. But Democrat Representative Ro Khanna, for example, from California, posting on X, Senator Schumer is no longer effective and should be replaced. I don't know, Senator, do you think his days are numbered?
Well, I do think they're numbered. I can't say that I'm sorry, but we have just gone through 41 now plus until the House approves this measure of a government shutdown. This is the longest shutdown in history. And I will remind everybody that this was the Schumer shutdown. Now, the Democrats have their own disarray in their own party. And again, I can't say that I'm sorry about that. But it was Republicans that won the day. We made sure that we had a plan. And this plan could have been voted on weeks ago, but Schumer chose not to do it. But we have had many plans, many offers put on the table to reopen the federal government. Chuck Schumer rejected every single one.
I think there was a story in Politico or Axios said that they could have done this 2 weeks ago, and he told them no, not until November 1st or after. He wanted the open enrollment period to start so people could see those sticker shock bills.
Yeah, no,
yes,
not
and
right.
Again, taking advantage of the American people and making them suffer for no other reason than his political career.
Iowa Senator Joni Ernst, happy Veterans Day again to you. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your service.
Information. Truth. Is freedom. Is Newsmax. It's real news for real people.